Now that you have a solid Flutter and Dart foundation, it's time to dive deeper. And that's exactly what we're going to do in this course section here. In this course section here, we're going to build another app, a quiz app, which allows you to start a quiz, then navigate various Flutter-related questions, where the possible answers are actually displayed in random order. And once you went through all questions, you get a summary screen where you can see which questions were answered correctly and which ones were answered incorrectly. And you can, of course, also restart the quiz if you want to. And as you can see, this app is of course a bit more advanced than what we built in the first course section, which makes sense since we're diving deeper into Flutter. And as we'll build this app and go through this section here, you will learn about additional very common Flutter widgets that you should be aware of and how to use these widgets. You will also learn about some new features of existing widgets, which we already did use in the previous section. You will learn how to render conditional and list content and what exactly that is, what I mean by that. But this will also be super important since you will need these concepts in almost any Flutter app you're going to build. And overall, since we're building this slightly more complex app here, you get an overview and an understanding of how such more complex user interfaces could be built, so that by the end of this section, you will have a very solid Flutter toolbox, which you can use to build Flutter apps, and which we then, after this section, of course, also will use to dive even deeper into Flutter. But now, for a start, it's time to dive into this quiz app and more crucial Flutter concepts.